Hi everyone. I've been thinking a lot lately about lament and gratitude and trust. Those three things. What's prompted that has been, of course, all of the things that we've been going through, but I've also been thinking about the Psalms and doing some reading in the Psalms. And if you've done any reading in the Psalms, you'll come across Psalms that combine all three of those things: lament and gratitude or thanksgiving, and expressions of trust. It's quite amazing, actually, in the middle of a psalm of lament, lamenting, grieving, expressing great pain and sorrow over fears that surround, over physical enemies that surround, over grief and loss, shame, guilt, all kinds of reasons to lament. In the middle of those, there's so often this expression of thanksgiving and an expression of trust. And in fact, most of the lament psalms end with an expression of trust like that. And so that's got me thinking about our own prayer practices, our spiritual practices during this time. We have a lot to lament, and I think that often we don't feel free to lament the things that directly have affected us. We can and should lament the significant ways in which people are being affected by COVID-19. We should be lamenting and grieving over the severe illness, the way this disease is ravaging people in particular parts of the world, especially the way that this is affecting people on the front lines, healthcare workers, and so on. But we all have things to lament, and sometimes we can feel guilty about even naming those things that we've lost, those disappointments that we are going through as plans have changed, plans have been canceled, things that we've been looking forward to, lots of things that we miss because we just can't go out and about in our everyday lives. And we need to feel some freedom, at least in our own private prayer space or prayer practices, to name those things and to lament those losses, those disappointments, and to name those things before God. So lament is important for us. Gratitude is also important for us. And again, that's something that it can feel trite, because we know that there are people who are going through far more worse things than we're going through, perhaps. I think most of us can name or think of other people who have some more difficult challenges than we do. And so it can feel sometimes a little guilty naming our things that we're thankful for. But I think that is still important for us as families and individually to name the things daily that we're grateful for. That we're grateful for having a warm house. That we're grateful if we still have an income for that income. That we're grateful for food to eat. If we've got somebody that we are sharing our space with, that we're grateful that we've got those people with us in our household. We may be grateful for technology that allows us to at least see and interact with other people in ways we might not otherwise do. I think the most of us can find things like that to be grateful for. So name our laments, name our gratitude, but then also express our trust to God. And here I think about the story of Jesus and his disciples in the boat, the well-known story of the storm coming. And in the middle of all of this, we can feel storm-tossed like those disciples, but Jesus is with us. And we can look to Jesus to take care of us, to enfold us in his peace. We can trust in God, even in the middle of the storm. We can certainly cry out to God and ask God to bring peace for us. This song that we're going to sing is another song of peace and prayer, like others that I've done. This is Calm Me, Lord, and it's in Sing the Story number 45. If you want to follow along, the words are pretty simple, and I'll just sing it through twice. Calm